Hi, everybody, and welcome back to a special edition of Litter Media Live. I'm your host, Mike Smith. Joining us today, we have Sarah Wood. Sarah is the Administrative Assistant for Ross County Litter Control and Recycling. We're going to be talking about the upcoming Scioto River cleanup, as well as some other things concerning her department. Our interview today brought to you by Tomlinson Insurance. Back with Sarah Wood right after this.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
We're back with Sarah Wood. Sarah, welcome. Good to have you with us today.
Thank you, Mike. Nice to see you.
Coming up on April the 12th, the annual Scioto River cleanup. Now, people that live in our area are probably familiar with it, but for those that are not from the area, what is this event?
So this event is actually our 28th annual event, and we hold this every year for anyone in the community to come and clean up the Scioto River and, help keep Ross County beautiful.
Now, there's all kind of junk that lays out across the river, unfortunately, along the river bank. What have you been told? I think this might be your first year of doing this, or is this your second year?
This is my third year.
Third year.
Yes.
So what have you seen along the riverbank in years past that had to be picked up?
Oh, you'll see anything from TVs to mattresses to just everyday trash. Every day is different, but you definitely find some treasures, I guess.
Now, for the volunteers that come out, they don't have to pick up the heavy stuff, do they?
No, we can normally take care of that. We have a truck that we can get back there and get it.
So a lot of this is going to be paper, trash, that sort of thing.
Right.
So for the volunteers, what do they need to bring with them that particular day?
They don't need to bring much of anything besides it will happen, rain or shine. So just dress appropriately, wear boots, rain boots if it's raining. We have gloves, pickers, bags, all of that. So just show up. We'll ask you to sign a waiver, and you're good to go.
Now the event on April the 12th, it's 9 to noon. Where should they report to start with?
Sure. They should go to the right back part of the annex near the boat ramp, and that's where we'll be set up.
Mm-hmm. And then do they just fan out in directions that you tell them to go to? Or
yeah, they normally go to the left and work towards the highway.
Okay. All right. Now, as you said, it's a rain or shine event, so they might want to have rain suit just to be on the safe side. Check the weather before you come, the weather forecast, so you'll have a pretty good idea. But it's just one more way of how people can get involved in helping our community.
Yeah, you can definitely come and help, and it's just a great event to earn community service hours and recognition for your club or group, and just feel good about keeping our county clean.
Now, you touched on this just then. Let's say you're a 4-H group or a civic club. You need to have some kind of documentation that you did this. Do you provide that, a certificate or something?
Yes, we can provide certificates to anyone that might need one.
Now, are there other events in the past? There seemed like that it was, this is not Earth Day weekend, is it? They always put those two together?
Yes, it is Earth Day weekend. So we hold this event every Earth Day weekend in the morning, and then you can go and enjoy your day at Earth Day.
All right. So again, we'll come back and touch on this again. What's the current situation with recycling in Ross County? Are there still recycling bins?
Yeah, we have 10 sites within the county that people can take household recyclables to. They do get abused a lot, so we just ask people to educate yourselves. You can go to the RPHF Solid Waste District website and stay informed on the most up-to-date recycling information.
What are things that you do accept in those bins?
Household recyclables, plastics, glass. The newest thing is the clear food plastic that is now accepted.
Now, as you're familiar, being a Frankfort girl, we're kind of in between a lot of different counties.
Yeah.
The recycling or the solid waste district covers 4 counties. So everything that you guys would accept in Ross County, they're probably taking in Fayette and Highland County as well?
Correct. Yep. It's across the board for all 4 of those counties.
Okay. I know there's a place over just outside of Washington Courthouse that, we take our stuff.
Yeah.
But you're right. It's amazing other things that end up there that probably aren't supposed. Computers, you don't drop computers off there.
No, and every year we have a household electronic and recycling event too. For you can bring tires, you can bring electronics. This year it's in September, so you can also find that flyer on the RPHF Solid Waste District site. But yeah, there's ways to recycle those things that you don't want to hold on to. You just have to kind of educate yourselves or call our office.
Now, do you just deal with Ross County, or do you deal with the other counties in the district?
No, I just deal with Ross County.
Just Ross County.
Yes.
Okay. I guess probably a lot of people might not realize. Let's go back to the computer screens, for example. Most everybody, even in the county, have some kind of a trash service that comes and picks up their refuse. You don't want these computers just thrown in a landfill, and talk about the reasons why.
Yeah, you just don't. It doesn't break down. It doesn't serve our earth any type of great purpose. There's nothing inside of that breaks down that's environmentally safe.
I know in the past they always talked about that there were certain chemicals sometimes that could be in some of the older monitors and things of that nature.
Yeah, there's definitely better ways to get rid of those. Take advantage of our events every year. This year it's a hard to recycle event, so they're taking a little bit extra this year as far as household hazardous waste materials. So it's going to be a great event. So look for that in September.
Of course, with the river cleanup, Earth Day kind of is around that event. Those kind of highly publicized events, bring a lot of this to mind, but it's the rest of the year that we oftentimes, people maybe aren't as conscientious as they should be about not throwing trash out on the road and things of that nature.
Yeah, we are really busy right now looking at roadside trash. All the roads are really bad, and we're aware of that, and we've got a crew. We partner with probation, and we're back on the roads with them and trying to get that cleaned up. But it goes back to taking care of your community. Put a trash bag in your car and put that stuff in your trash bag in your car. Carry it into your house and get rid of it that way at the end of the day. But the roads are not the place for that.
Do you, on the county basis, do you still do an Adopt a Road project? Talk about how that works.
Sure, we do. You can adopt a road, and that is where you clean the road twice a year. And we provide you with a certificate at the end and just kind of keep track. We provide you with all of the supplies that you might need to do that. So it's also a great way to keep your family or your friends and community clubs, groups involved that way. If you can't come to the Scioto River cleanup every year, there's only 2 of us in our department. So anyone that can help and adopt a road, we are extremely thankful.
Sarah, anything else you want to touch on before we close out this morning?
I just want to give a shout out to Judy White and Amy Fitton. They started the Scioto River cleanup 28 years ago. So thank you to them, and they're still participating with us. And also to our sponsors, the City of Chillicothe, Krispy Kreme Donuts. If you come to the event, come get a donut. And Henderson's Pharmacy, they're going to provide the gloves for us this year. So we're very thankful for our sponsors.
Again, this is coming up here in Chillicothe, the Scioto River Cleanup, April the 12th. That is 9 a.m. until noon, and it works in cooperation, or in conjunction, I should say, with the Earth Day activities down in the park, which are afterwards. And again, you need to report at 9 if you're going to participate. It's in the right back parking lot of the Chillicothe Annex near the boat ramp. If you're a club, do you need to give you a heads up that they're coming, or just show up?
You can just show up, but, it's always better for us to have a little bit of a heads up, but, no pressure there.
So we'll know how many donuts.
Yeah.
Sarah, good to see you.
Good to see you too, Mike.
Again, Sarah Wood, Administrative Assistant for the Ross County Litter Control and Recycling Office. Our interview today brought to you by Tomlinson Insurance. For Litter Media, I'm Mike Smith.